What's up, y'all? It's Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Whether it's Pookie or whether it's Chad, or let me put it another way, whether it's Pookie or Chad, you either compete or sit down. You either compete or sit down. Because you know what, man? There was somebody who made a comment on, I said, one of a video I did, I guess a few months ago, talking about that whole Pookie and Ray Ray thing. And, you know, somebody said, hey, you're part of the problem. And, you know, all I saw was somebody scared to compete with Pookie. And then, of course, we got a bunch of guys, they steadily talking about Chad this and Chad that and stuff. Oh, it's over and shit. I'm going to tell you something in life, man. Especially if you want a beautiful woman, you're going to compete. In fact, life is nothing but a big competition. Life is but a big competition. And you know what, man? I thought about this. I actually started thinking about it early, and not even dealing with that particular post. But shout out Joe Roughneck. Yeah, that's a real person. Because you know how I always say, if anybody got a problem with me, let's get into the pit. Well, he shared a video of this dude, big old dude, just tackling people. Big old dude. And stuff. And he didn't say, yeah, get in the pit with him or anything. But I actually responded and I said, yeah, I'll take him on. He should win because dude younger and bigger than me. But I said, I'll make sure he knows it's a battle. Because I ain't backing down. Because I was thinking about when I was playing sports and everything, right? I remember I was playing in this football league, man. That was like playing blocking back. Now, it was this touch league. I'm 190. This guy rushing against me. My job to protect the quarterback. This guy rushing against me, 300 pounds easily. 300 pounds in a mean streak, and he was coming hard. Yet he ain't touched my quarterback the whole game. Because I was like, you know, you look at two of us. Even some of the people on the team were like, nah, you got to get somebody bigger in there. I was holding my own, though. Because I was like, whatever. And then I thought about another time. And this before I even got in the body game. And this before, because that was definitely, before I started running or anything, definitely overweight. Right? I'm playing in this pickup basketball game. Playing against, this was at American. Is playing in a pickup game with some of the guys on the team. And these are D1 athletes, man. These are D1 athletes. And I remember, I think I had a good play against a guy who was a starter on the team now. You know. My barefoot height is 5'11", with the basketball shoes on, maybe 6 feet with the basketball shoes on. This dude was about a good 6'9". He had a handle and everything. And I pissed him off on the play before, so he said, man, he told everybody clear out came against me. And I ain't back down getting nervous. I just got on my toes and stuff and still prevented him from scoring. You know? And this before body game. But I ain't back down for it. Because I'm going to tell you something now I'm seeing with a lot of guys. You know? Either talking about Pookie and Ray Ray or Pookie and Ray Ray, or talking about Chad and Tyrone. Hell, some cases you can throw dating coaches in there. Some guys complain about some other guys getting theirs and shit, man. Look, here's the thing. I don't care no matter what, man. You still gotta compete. Especially if it's a beautiful woman. Especially. Everybody talking about they want dimes and stuff. Hey, guys hit me up privately talking about, yeah, well, how I get that 7? How I get that at least a 7? I can get the 5s and 6, Uncle Ron. How can I get that 7? Well, other than, even though I talked about how to get them, you got to be in that environment, but you're going to compete. When you see that fine woman, 20 other dudes done seen her. 20 other dudes done shot some type of shot at her. And shit. And let's just be real. There's a good chance out of those 20 dudes, most of them might have looked better than you. Or at least some of them look better than you did. So what the fuck you gonna do? You know? Or you got these guys talking about, these women going for thugs and all of that. Getting mad at the women. For what? For what? Because there's always a competition. And here's the thing, it ain't even like you trying to convince the woman of anything. The reality is women always compare men to each other. Even if they don't necessarily tell you. They gonna make a comparison. They put men side by side. So you competing even if you don't know. And it's gonna depend on what that woman looking for. But you got too many guys. They like, oh well, they want those guys. It's over. Or they want that guy because he's taller. Or like whatever. What the fuck ever. Shit, I've competed against some like thugs and whatever for some women. Won some, lost some. Probably one more to be honest with you. I'm like whatever. What the fuck ever. You know? What the fuck ever. I just present my best. Shit. Taking some women from some motherfuckers that supposedly look better. What the fuck ever. You know? Because you can't be like going through life, man. You can't be on some bullshit. You can't be on, because everything is a competition, man. Every single fucking thing. If you going on some job or something, you think you the only one going for that job? Hell. You got some business. You competing against somebody. What you going to do? Oh, well, they got this and that. I'm just going to get, fuck that. You just going to compete, right? You trying to make that money. Let me use that thing, because, you know, some dudes go, oh, it don't matter about women. Well, it matter where you work, right? You think you the only one going for that job? Or if you in business, you think you the only one in that business? Shit. Shit, even for YouTube content creators, you competing against somebody. You know? Even y'all watching this, y'all could be watching something else. And I'm good with that, because that's part of the competition, because then some people watching me and they not watching somebody else. But let's keep this just to women, because too many guys, you got whole channels and guys complain, get in the comments, and then, you know, focusing on the woman, talking about, yeah, she got with that guy, look what happened. Or you got some guys, they trying to compete with the 20%. It could be anything. I could have put a whole lot of shit in the title, but YouTube only allows so many words. But it's like, well, what you going to complain about it? Or say, oh, that's it. And I see a lot of people complaining. But it's a man's nature to compete. You know, a lot of guys talking about they want to be sovereign and shit. Well, somewhat, one way or the other, you got to be better than someone else. That survival of the fittest thing ain't no joke. Shoot, that's throughout human history. I told you before, they did a study and said maybe what? I mean, the numbers vary, like 40 to 50% of men. I'm going to say 40 to 50, depends on where you study. Go look that shit up. Will pass their genes on to the future. So you in competition. Hell, there's a competition even in the womb. If five men take their turns ejaculating in a woman running a train or something, only one of those sperm going to win. So what you going to do? You just going to sit there? I mean, that starts at the beginning. Everything's a competition. Every single motherfucking thing. Whether it's money, life, whatever. Women. Man, let's focus on that, because let's be real. That's really what a lot of guys bitching about anyway. Let's just be real. Most women ain't going for no thug or Chad or Tyrone. Nah, really they ain't. Everybody, because there's a plenty of women. There's some plain Janes out there who might take it. You know, some guys try to come up with that thing and like, oh no, even the average women want them. Most of y'all don't want the average woman. Let's just be real. Let's just keep it a buck. Most of y'all do not want the average looking woman. Seriously. Average looking and especially ugly. You want that fine woman. You know? You want that one with that nice butt dome, big breasts or whatever. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Because that's our nature too. We want they want the best, we want the best. You gotta compete for it. You know? And some guys be trying to guilt the women or talk with her about picking who she picked. You don't know why she picked him. You don't know the circumstances. Only thing you can really do if you really want to compete is just be your best and figure out how you gonna beat them up. Like I said, man, shoot, I've been in some situations, dealt, some thug trying to come at some woman, I'm getting that. Like I said, won some, lost some. Won more than I lost. It's just that simple. It's just that motherfucking simple. Shoot. Or competing with some guys who supposedly look better or even taller. With everybody saying you got that. Yet the woman be on my tip. I had some guys actually say that. Why she mess with you? I just say I'm better. She like what I got better. Because even with that, see, here's the thing. You really can't worry about that in a way. And when I say not worry about that, it's like you don't know what she's looking for. All you can do is present your best. And then what you need to do is just maximize what you got anyway. And I'm going to be talking about that in a video next week. You got to just maximize it. All right. So what? You ain't 6'4"? All right. What you got? You got a good mouthpiece? You can control that. Shit. And I've said several times, shit, get that sex stroke down. Get that sex stroke down. Shit. Do what you got. Because one, like I said, you don't know what that woman want ultimately. But you're going to have to deal with it. In fact, let's just be real about it. Like a lot of guys complaining about like that whole high counting women shit. Like it or not, you still competing with a past lover. If she had one lover, you still competing against the motherfucker. She's still gonna make a comparison, regardless. Hell, even if you get with a virgin, on some level, you might be competing with the guy she wanted to get a shit up to. So you always gonna compete, And that's why a lot of guys really have an issue. They don't want to compete. Shit. Because my thing is, shoot, I run into a woman with a high count. My thing is, and she said, yeah, okay. I'm just going to be better than all those previous guys. I'm going to be your best. And if I'm not, I'm not. But that's my attitude. But see, a lot of guys intimidated by other guys. And really a big issue, and I need to talk about this more, is just self-esteem. Because one thing, I don't give a fuck what somebody think of me. I believe in myself. And other men need to believe in themselves no matter what. Because my attitude has always been with women, oh no, I'm going to get his. And this was shit. I had that shit before body game. That shit before body game. Dudes be like, damn, Rom ain't intimidated. They knew. Like one thing I had with me, this before body game, was I wasn't never scared to talk to a woman. Never scared. I said that before. I never had approach anxiety. My thing was, shit, she just got to tell me no. I ain't going to assume no. And some people think that's crazy because they can't relate, but shit, hell no. My thing is, shit, I wanted that shit doggy style. I wanted her big legs wrapped around my back. And my attitude was, I'd rather she just tell me no. I told you when I was young, my problem was I come on strong because I ain't give a fuck. And there's been some women who told me straight up, they were like, they weren't even feeling me like as far as how I looked or anything. I was average at best to them. But they said, damn, Rom, you bold. And they would find other stuff. They would find other stuff, man. It's weather, man. Shit. I can hear it in my voice. But they would find other stuff, man. Because that's all you got, really. Shit, if you understand women, man, just get what you got. You don't know how it might touch them, man. Women can be turned on in about several ways, really. All you had to do is shit, just present yourself and see if something you got turns on. And if it don't, it just don't. Like I said, I mean, that's just it. But you still competing, though. One way or the other, you compete. Sometimes some motherfuckers competing with a ghost. So you just gotta be better. That's always been my thing. In fact, that's a natural part of my personality. In fact, I tell you what, whenever I deal with a woman, I've never liked dealing with a woman I ain't think somebody else was trying to get at her. I ain't never, seriously. I ain't never liked them. If I ain't feel like somebody else was trying to get at her. In fact, I'll tell you something I did when I was younger too. Sometimes there'd be some woman in some social circle I wouldn't even be really interested in or something, you know, for whatever reason, even if they look good. But I see all the guys talking about it, I say, oh, let me go talk to her just to fuck with their heads. I ain't lying. Oh, don't think Uncle Rom is just some saint or something, you know. I got a dark side too, and I would fuck with somebody's head. I would just say hi to some women just because I knew it would fuck somebody else up. But that's how you gotta be though, man. It's competition, man, and it's selfish, man. Because think about why you want that woman, man. You want to look. Let's just be real. Fuck all that little phony ass nice guy shit. You want to fuck her. You want your dick inside of her. Shit. Yeah, guys be telling some women, oh, you know, sometimes women appreciate that shit too. Cause some guys be like, oh no, whatever you like, I respect it. Motherfucker, you know you want that motherfucker. Just tell that look at Dana now. No, I want you. And if she tell you no, she just tell you no. You be like, all right, but you know where I stand. Nah, I ain't gonna be your buddy. Shit. Women actually respect that boldness. You know, because a lot of guys out here act like they scared to talk to women, man. But you know, they don't realize, you know, they get mad. But I'm like, okay, what you doing about it? You know? Like guys be talking about the whole Pookie or the thugs. The thugs don't mind spitting. That's one thing. They will spit. And if you don't know what spit mean, they will talk to a woman. They ain't going to act like they scared to talk to a woman. In fact, a lot of guys really be getting it just because they got some balls just to talk to the woman. And I've said that about beautiful women. A lot of guys just scared to talk to him. A lot of women will respond. As long as the guy decent, you don't need to be all that. As long as he just ain't disgusting, he decent. A lot of women will respond just because the guy will talk to him. And plus, women want to feel desired anyway. They prefer to feel desired by like a top man, but if they ain't there, as long as your ass ain't just a total bum. But see, like I said, too many guys out here got that fear and shit, man. And that's kind of crazy to me. Like, you going to complain or you going to sit around talking, and what good is that doing? Are you prepared to compete with them? Like, let me get back to that thug thing. I don't give a fuck about some thug. If I want that woman, I don't give a fuck. If I want her, shit, he just got to beat me. He just got to do better. I ain't going to say, oh, she looked at that thug. I was like, nah, she going to look at me. I'm going to give her something to think about. In fact, I've had some times, I'm going to tell you what, this is just personal. I've had some times in the past, I would lose out. Like a woman, you know, I'm trying to get out of a woman, and she just gets somebody else, and I'll be like, okay. Then she come back later on. A couple even said to me, you know what, I should have went out with you. I was like, yo, yeah, you should have. You know, it is what it is. Life itself is a competition, man. Let me get back to that biggest thing. Go beyond women. Everything's a competition. Somebody else wanted this car. I told you, this is a used car that had less than 7,000 miles on it. You know how long you think that shit would have lasted if I ain't jump on it right away? If I ain't jump on it right away, how long you think a used car? It was only 2 years old when I got it. So 2018, I got it in 2020. And it was at a popular used car place. Less than 7,000 miles. You don't think there was some competition for that shit? Or somebody was checking that shit out? Nah, I already knew. As soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, that's me. The exact car I wanted too. Yeah. Everything. You go on some jobs and stuff. You trying, hey. You going on some jobs. Interviewing and stuff. Shit. How many of y'all have gone to an interview? You got about several other people in the same office going for the exact same job. So you got that attitude, okay, I'm going to get this shit. I'm going to knock out this interview, something. You don't sit back. Because I'm going to tell you what, in this world, man, the world don't give a fuck about losers. Like some people be saying some shit on some Some people be saying some shit on some old woe is me and all that bullshit. Deep down, man, nobody give a fuck. Nobody really give a fuck. Even the people who really pretend like they give a fuck. You know, they might have something in there where they have a little bit of sympathy, but that shit run out too. Nobody want that shit. And I'm gonna tell you what, with women, I don't give a fuck. Ultimately, I'm gonna tell you what. Ultimately, with women, they want the winning attitude. Ultimately. That's why you get some dudes who may not look like all of that, still getting a woman. That's why you got some women, some dudes who ain't nowhere near being a thug, still get the woman. There's something in women, that's just their nature. Because women's nature, women are, shoot, they control the future. They only go for the winning. It start, man, that shit start with the sperm and the egg. They choose the best sperm starting there. They choose the best sperm. They send something out. I'm gonna put a link in the description box for that one. Because before sometimes I say something, oh, like that's crazy. I'll put the link, motherfucker. Shit. So they start there. That's ultimately what they want. Yeah, every now and then they might give some motherfuckers some sympathy because they feel sorry for them, but is that how you really want a woman? She feels sorry for you? Nah, women want that guy who's gonna win. They want that guy they feel like is a winner and stuff. Now, I know some people get up here and say, well, I seen her with this bum or something. Yeah, let a true winner step into it. You don't know who competed for that woman. And plus, you don't know that dude could be winning, and you don't know what way he's probably winning. That motherfucker could sling that dick and shit real good. Maybe that's it. It could be that simple. They want the best. You know? That's just their nature. They want somebody at least with that winning attitude. I put it like that. Even a so-called bum, if that bum is confident in whatever the fuck he do, shit, and how he carry himself, they gonna respond to that. So even then, unless you know him personally, don't go by like, oh, well, he don't have his job or whatever. Don't go by that shit. You don't know what she looking for. You know? Motherfucker might just have winning jeans and shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, left my other bags at home. Oh, well. Anyway. Yeah. Like I said, you either compete or you sit down, man. I'll say this, though. Don't come on here with no shit. This for winners. This for the Wills channel. I want to thank, like, the 60,000 subs and shit. And I know a lot of people be like, well, you should have more. I don't want any losers on following me, man. Don't even comment. And don't be on some bullshit. Motherfuckers be on some bullshit talking about something that don't got nothing to do with the damn video. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Because all my life, man, I always sought to win. And I am winning. And yeah, I lost. But I lost sometimes, but I figured out what to do. I learned from it. And that's just a reality of life, man. Survival of the fittest. So, you know, don't bring all that complaining shit here. You either roll with me, I'm telling you how to win. You either roll with that or stay the fuck away. Seriously. It's a disgusting to me. Got some grown men acting like they scared to compete because you going to compete. Shit, when I think about my co-parent, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers probably wanted to put the baby in her, put their seed in her. She took mine and brought them and nurtured them. She took mine, motherfucker. Shit. That's how it is, man. You gotta have that attitude, man. You just like, you don't give a fuck. Put me in a room with a bunch of Chads and a bunch of Pookies and I'm gonna get mine. I might let them get something. And that's my attitude. They gotta show me something. They gotta prove it. They better prove it. I ain't just handing them some shit. They gonna have to compete. You gotta prove shit to me. So, yeah. So you rolling with me, man. You gotta have that winning attitude, man. You gotta be ready to compete. Fuck all this other shit. I want y'all to think about that, alright? I get back.